Nigerian Football Federation have a lot to contribute because they are in charge of those that call the game. And that's where I think the media has a lot to say, because if we are in a venue and we see a shady play in a game, I think it's very, very important that we sing it out. And if we do that, then definitely it will help the league to get where it is. Because believe me, the players, the board, the NFF, if they do what they need to do and then the media doesn't tell them what is going wrong, we will not get it right.
Sport greetings. That was Dan the Bull Amokachi, legend of football in Nigeria, and he's involved with the Nigeria Premier Football League. And I had to open with that because that should be a constant reminder that for football in Nigeria to grow, then we must be real with ourselves, tell ourselves the truth, expose the ills, the wrong things, and find a way to make it better. So I loved it. Each time I listen to that conversation by Daniel and Amokachi, I'm pumped up, you know. Yeah, guys, welcome to my channel. The Nigeria Premier Football League is back. It's the 2025-2026 season. I like it so much because finally the system has regularized and it has joined the rest of the world now. So it's 2025-2026 season in Nigeria, and what a way to return. It's returned with a bang. Same way we had it in England. We had the Super Sunday on week 1 with Manchester United taking on Arsenal. In Nigeria, it is defending champions, Remo Stars, going against the runners-up, Rivers United. I'm like, who did this draw, you know? But we love it. That's a good way to get into the conversation. So Remo Stars, champions of the league, we see if they can, you know, do a good one over Rivers United last season. Rivers United, I think, ended goalless, and then Rivers United won the return leg in Port Harcourt by a single goal. So Remo must do something. Guys, I love it so much. That's why I'm wearing. The NPFL is beautiful. I have missed wearing this shirt, you know, so it means my NPFL is beautiful series is back. So if you love the Nigeria Premier Football League, this is where to be, you know. I get to do reviews of the league every week that we have games played. I try to make it 1 minute, max 1 minute, 30 seconds, just to, you know, give you a wrap up. You have an idea of football in Nigeria. We love our English Premier League. Yeah, we follow the La Liga or follow the Serie A, but this one are our own, and we must support it. So I'm so pumped up that the Nigeria Premier Football League is back. So today it will be Remo Stars taking on Rivers United. It's not going to be in Ikenes at the MKO Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta. They're having that as a temporary ground because they are renovating the stadium in Ikenes. So shout out to Remo Stars. That's what I'm talking about. Fix your infrastructure. Remo Stars seem to be doing the good things that we would love to see. They're becoming the standard, the model for football in Nigeria. League football development must happen, and we must, you know, be deliberate about it, be intentional, put in the work, hard and smart work. So shout out to Remo Stars. Let me run through the fixtures for week 1, match day 1 of the Nigeria Premier Football League 2025-2026 season on Sunday. So today I told you it's Remo Stars taking on Rivers United. On Sunday we have Abia Warriors. What a season the Warriors had the last time out. Finished 3rd. Qualified for the continent to play continental football. Let's see if Coach Imama and his team can give us more reasons to talk about them this season. Abia Warriors will host Kano Pillars, decent side, you know. Showed some sparks of brilliance here and there. Legendary Rabiu Ali, Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa, now general manager of the team. I don't know if he's going to be playing, if he's going to be player manager. We'll wait to see. But yeah, Kano Pillars, also a team that can compete. Wiki Tourists will host Plateau United. Katsina United will take on newly promoted Warri Wolves. Rangers will welcome newly promoted Califat FC. Kwara United, they survived relegation. That's one team that can also get us talking. They won the President's Federation Cup and they've qualified to also play in the CAF Confederation Cup. What can they do when they take on Ikorodu City, familiar foes? Ikorodu City will be using that game to, get us talking about them. Last time out, they didn't start so well, but from the second stanza, they caught fire. Just imagine if they started so well, Ikorodu City would have done just enough to finish in the top 4. El-Kanemi Warriors will take on Bendel Insurance. Shooting Stars, newly rebranded Shooting Stars. I like what I say about Shooting Stars. Good media presence. Toby Adepoju and his team, well done. Toby Adepoju was appointed sporting director of Shooting Stars. And they seem to be doing things that, those little things that we keep saying that shouldn't be a big deal to make football in Nigeria admirable. So shout out to Shooting Stars and the efforts that we're seeing. They will take on Bayelsa United. Bayelsa United will begin life without Coach Ladan Boso, who has joined Barao FC. What can they do when they take on Shooting Stars? Barao FC, newly promoted. What a way. Baptism of fire, but they will be hosting Aimba. So let's see. Can Aimba go away? Can Barao FC beat Aimba and get us talking about them, because they are supposed to be the underdogs? Niger Tornadoes will take on Nasarawa United. That wraps it up for match day 1 of the Nigeria Premier Football League. It's a new season, and we love it so much. I love it, and I'll continue to promote the Nigeria Premier Football League because, as I said, that's our own, and that's the little thing I can do. So, and if you have a chance to support the team, maybe go watch a game, buy their jerseys, show some love to the team, that won't be bad. Last season really got us talking. I listened to Benga Elegbele, he's the chairman of the league committee, and he was talking about some of the things that the league achieved last season. Let's listen to him.
I will start by highlighting another important history that was made by Remo Stars, winning the title with 3 matches to spare after defeating Niger Tornadoes on March day 35 on April 27. The final match is March day 38, as at March day 35. Same day that Liverpool was crowned champion of EPL, Remo Stars again became the champion of Nigerian Premier League. 380 games were played in total, 19 home and 19 away games by each of the 20 clubs. Remo Stars, Rivers United, and Abia Warriors made the top 3. A total of 286 games won, 94 were drawn with 784 goals. There were 244 home wins and 42 away wins. That's quite unprecedented too. 552 goals scored at home and 232 scored by visiting teams, out of which 60 were from the penalty spot. 16 penalties were missed, 13 of the goals were own goals, and 4 hat-trick.
Yeah, so it got us talking. Anas Yusuf was on fire for Nasarawa United. We'll get us talking this season with goals. Which team will go all the way to, maybe win it, maybe qualify for continental football, but definitely I'm sure we'll get better starts this season than we did last season. But the league also needs improvement. And I've said we need to fix infrastructure. That's one all day, every day, because some of the stadiums in the country, now they are not television friendly. You can't, I've said it, that stadium in Umuahia, no, we shouldn't be playing football there. The stadium in Ilorin, we shouldn't be playing football there. Even the stadium in Owerri, we shouldn't be playing football. The stadium in Jos, well, pitch looks a bit okay, but what about the stadium surroundings? What about, look, it's 360 degrees branding. This thing, we talk about it all the time, and state governments don't understand. That's why I'm saying we should take financial regulation seriously. Let's talk to teams that are ready to give us the sort of league that will open up the business space for football in Nigeria. Benga Elegbele, it was saying something about officiating and that Nigeria is doing so good. Do they plan to bring the video assistant referee? Listen.
Now, the world is beginning to see that our referees are getting better now. And what happened is, before, that's ingredients of getting referees noticed. Your league must have communication gadgets. We don't have it before. But now, this last season, you see that our referees are now using communication gadgets. Our referee will have to say where he is and ask questions from the sidelines, from AR1, AR2, and know exactly what is going on. Unlike before, when the referee will leave the center stage to run, go and meet AR1 or 2, I beg waiting to happen here. That one is gone. So the next level now is that we want to advance to the stage of having a VAR here. And now I want to tell you again that NFF shortlisted 10 of our referees who are computer literates to go to Morocco for training. All right? I think now we as a league, had online meeting with manufacturers of VAR and the producers of the machine. First, before you can use it, you must be able to use communication gadgets. All right? You don't need to go all out watching TV, looking at the TV, at the screen. You can communicate with those at the room, the machine room, then they will discuss it, know whether it's right or wrong. Secondly, then you must be computer literate. Now, the last recruitment of referees, NFF insisted on computer literacy before you can allow anybody to be part of it. Now, the stage we are now is looking for sponsors to be able to acquire the VAR machine. We are ready to go in the way of VAR, but unfortunately, the machines are quite expensive. Then, if you have it, not just having it, you have to train those that will use it in the rudiments of handling the VAR machine.
Truly, the talk about the VAR is a bit laughable because there are other things. Not a bit, it's so laughable because there are other things we need to do. You know, I've said it, infrastructure, that needs to be top notch. Players' welfare, that one needs to be sorted. Logistics, you know, planning, the overall outlook of our football, you know, ensuring that government understands that it's beyond PR for them. It should be proper business, branding, social media presence, you know. I think we should get those things out of the way first. So we start thinking about investing in equipment to get a video assistant referee because we know how it is in Nigeria. When state governments want to influence things, they do. So let's be real with ourselves and do those things that are realistic, you know, and achievable. So the NPFL is back. Are you pumped up? Are you excited about it? I am, and I'll continue to talk about it because the NPFL is beautiful and I'm so loving it. I'll see you around again. That's it.